following the green today. The green one is 1 Swedish mile, that is 10k. So I walked 1.5k from home to the forest. Now I'm gonna walk 10k, then I'm gonna walk back. And just enjoying the solitude in this wonderful Swedish forest. This is not a national park or a nature preserve, but we have freedom to roam. That is a Swedish right. It is really tempting to follow like these smaller trails on the sides of the big one, and I usually would, but they have recently set up this new 10 kilometer trail, so I'm here to explore that and not get lost, you know, not do my own thing. I can do that when I walk this at least once in each direction or something. So here we are where the trails differ, or like, so 5k that way, 10k this way. You see that green and yellow little small signs. So we are taking this one, and we're gonna go, you might hear traffic, we're gonna go under the not the highway, I don't think, not yet. We might do that on the way back, like when we made a lap. I can see the cars, so it's like a 70 road, 70 kilometers per hour, that is. So yeah, so underneath the road I know that these are like invasive and people don't really like them, just bumblebees. There's a bumblebee there, but I kinda do. I think they're beautiful, so we're gonna go under. Let's see. So I've been here before they built the new industrial area on the other side of this tunnel. I haven't been here since. It's been like 5 years. So you can hear my trousers and you can hear my feet on the damp ground. We had a huge rainfall yesterday with thunder and lightning, so it's a bit wet. So yeah, here we are, and apparently you can bike here because there's a bike sign. Yeah, so okay, so this trail seems to be going around the industrial area that is over there, and it looks like this. So this is like, I think you can walk on both sides, but you can also, they can drive around, I think. And yeah, there's a lot of dragonflies. I've noticed these big red ones, but unfortunately I don't think they're gonna come to me because I am not I can't offer them any food. Dragonflies are predators, and you know, I would love if they could. No, I would love for them to follow people around that are like mosquito, what's the word, magnets. I'm not one of those people, so it's a rare occasion when a dragonfly follows me around. So yeah, they like mosquitoes and other insects, bugs, and I'm not a bug fest. Fortunate for me, unfortunate for them. So you can almost see the houses behind there. I don't think you can go anywhere without someone scribbling something on like outdoor furniture. Like I'm by one now, taking a small break. I could feel my stomach rumble. I don't have any food with me. I had a big breakfast before I went, and I'm planning on having a large meal when I get back. But I do have some really wonderful hot chocolate. Some really rich hot chocolate. That kind that is, it's amazing. And it's hot. My thermos really kept the heat on this one. I have one for keeping my water bottle cold as well. And as for the outdoor temperature, I would say it's about maybe 20 degrees right now, Celsius. And I just got a message from the Swedish tax agency that I have 6 Swedish crowns coming my way. That's like one. It's not. No, I think it's like, I don't know. It's not much, but I don't have to pay extra, so that's fine with me. I didn't really expect anything back, so yeah. And I'm just glad to have that confirmation. I can now go on with my life this year, until next year, until next tax season, you know. Okay, so we are to the big road, and I'm kind of trying to look out for these green markings, you know. So I think I'm going this way toward. So yeah, here I am. I'm gonna go on this side because apparently you're allowed to ride your bike here. Of course you are. So I think this is where people come from when they work here, and they bike to work. So yeah, you see the markings? Bike on that side, walk on this side. And it's also even marked out that you ride your bike that way on this side and that way on that side. We are rule followers. What's that sign? Oh, okay, there's a train track somewhere here, around here. So Swedish are rule followers. We love a good queue, and we love clarity. What I don't like is how boring this walk is. I haven't been, like when I walked around that industrial area, I haven't been that bored since I was there. I swear. I wanna go into the woods. I hope leads into the woods. I am following the green markings. They are on the poles. Can't really see it because it's so dark, but maybe you can see them there. I used to live on this side of the highway, and I just realized what road I'm standing on that they have paved, and I was like, no. But of course they have, because now people need to get to work, but you're only allowed to walk or bike on this road. But I am in luck because my road, I'm not following this one, I'm following this one because there's a green marking on that tree. So I can still hear the road, but I'm in familiar territory. So now I see like smaller trails and I'm like, oh, nostalgia. Because I lived on this side when I was in my teens and early 20s, and I actually had a dog walking or a dog daycare business back then. So these were our woods basically, where we roamed. Me and a pack of up to 8 dogs roamed here, and I actually had them loose. Because if you can get the one that everyone follows to follow you, then you've made your day, you know. And that's what I did. I had this spayed 5-year-old dog, a male, that the younger ones, I think he was oldest. I think he was oldest of the pack. And all of the other ones followed him. And then I had my own dog that was very old, that I left at home during those walks. But yeah. So anyway, here when I see these small trails, I'm like, I want to walk here. But I think I'm going to come back and do that. Because I still want to follow the trail. The green marked trail. So that's what I'm going to do. And I've already told my dad I'm doing this today. So he said next time, like if it's a good trail, then next time maybe he can come with me. And I think, you know, as soon as I'm in the woods again, I forget about the boring part. And I'm not gonna have to do it again, because I looked on a map and I think the trail is gonna follow one of my old secret trails that me and the dogs used to use to get away from other people. Apparently, I think that's the one they've incorporated into this trail. So a lot of reminiscing for me today. So yeah, because that was a long time ago. Yeah, it does feel like it. It does feel like it. So yeah, gonna go a bit downhill here. And yeah, I'm also interested in knowing what these yellow marks on the other side is. Like on the other side of this. That is for a later date. That is to discover for a later date. Another adventure, another excursion. I find now that this was a really good idea. Because as I'm reminiscing about the past, sorry, I've been walking uphill. As I've been reminiscing about the past, walking here, remembering where I've been, what I've done, I find myself to be so extremely proud of myself and happy about where I am in life. And I feel like that is the perfect antidote to, you know, all of these everyday struggles that messes with your mind. These small battles that are large, you know, like earning a living and still being true to yourself and that sort of thing, and keeping up with friends, keeping up with everything you want to do and everywhere you want to go, and that sort of thing. And I feel like it's so healing to be here today. Remember how, you know, where I've been, what I've done. And I just had this moment of just happiness and feeling like I've done so, not that I've done well for myself, or like I've walked this long path in life, and it's more like I just stood here and I was like, yeah. And I think it was a moment of feeling like my past self was proud of me. Yeah, that was it. I'm not gonna try and overanalyze, because I feel like I'm doing that to explain it to you. And I don't think I can explain it. I just have to be in it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk downhill and see where this trail takes me. It is exactly like I thought. This is a trail that goes like behind all of the houses. And this is a trail that I used to take with our dog when she was alive, and then before we had cats, and they have gone now too, so many moons ago. And it's also where I used to walk with my doggy daycare dogs. So apparently I'm gonna go that way. This, oh, you just missed it. Crap, I should have not turned back to me. You would have seen the deer. Crap. Anyway, apparently there are like trails here as well. There's a red one going that way, but I am going that way. See? It's gonna turn here and see where we end up. And apparently the yellow one also goes this way. And I just remember where I am. I know this. I know this trail. I walked this 1,000 times. Like, probably, yeah, because I lived here for a long time, so, yeah. Lingonberry flowers. It's gonna be lingonberries here later. We are exactly where I thought we would be. Over there are the backs, like the backsides of the backyards of the group of houses where I used to live. So now I know on my way home. I think it's gonna take like 30 minutes to get home. But I haven't walked this trail before, following these signs, so it might take longer. Who knows? But yeah, I am on familiar soil. So, yeah. And beneath the resident raven. If I try to film him, you know I'm gonna miss him. Yeah, nope. He flew another way. He just came to say hi. And I also saw, like a falcon just a moment ago that I didn't have a camera out. I think because the falcon was like shoo, and I think the raven scared him or like chased him away, or her. I couldn't really see the the sex of the bird from below. I just found myself laughing really hard because I'm standing in this like field of bluebirds, and this is the trail. This is the small trail I'm following, and it feels like they're like whoever put this up, they're like we need people to get from here to here, but there's no trail. So what do? Oh, we let them follow these small trails that the deer usually takes and the moose, and it will sort think we'll get there eventually. I did actually almost get lost. Yeah, and the road is here. That's kind of annoying, and I don't really understand why. I thought we have now passed the area. We have now went off the trail that I thought we were gonna take. So this is nuts. This is insane. This is a little bit of a bigger trail now, but it still feels like weird. I mean, where am I going? like, am I gonna go in there? Okay. This is insane. I don't think there was so much leaves, greenery here when they put up the trail. I'm gonna bet it wasn't. I don't think it was. There's much greenery when they set up the trail. That's insane. This is a new trail for sure. For sure. Like, what? Anyway, I now think that I am behind my current area of residence, so I think there was like a shortcut, the shortest cut to get here. But we'll see. We'll see. So, I'm out of the woods, but I'm still on the trail. And I thought I knew where I was when I was like, it felt like I was walking in circles. But I have this really good sense of location, so I used my inner map, and I was like half a K off in my calculations because of all of the, I don't know, I took a wrong turn like 3 times. But okay, so now I know where I am. I know where I am. I take my bike on this trail so often. But yeah, I'm still on the 10. Okay, it feels like, you know, I have been at this for almost 3 hours. It is now like 1 p.m. and I left home 10:30. So it's been almost 3 hours. It will be well past 3 hours when I'm home. So that's interesting. That took longer than expected, but yeah. Well, yeah, you know, I do, like I told my boyfriend, my partner, that I have a, you know, sense of how fast I walk, but it was a new trail. It was what it was, and I also stopped, like, to orientate a few times. And the next time I walk this, if it's with my dad especially, we'll probably stop for like a picnic to eat some sandwiches or something, and it will take longer, so we'll have to. I think 3 hours is what you should expect if you walk this the first time. And I have also stopped every 20 minutes to drink water. I had an alarm set that I renewed every 20 minutes. So, yeah. Okay, I have now exited the trail. I am done. I am hungry. I am warm. Definitely food next time. I did, however, bring enough water. So, yeah, that's one good thing. But this is gonna be the outro of this weird makeshift makeup. This is gonna be the outro of this vlog. So, see you in another one. See you.